Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. My name is Guy Britton and I'm a mix engineer and a producer. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a plugin that I love for creating that polished pop vocal sound that you hear on a lot of commercial records. This is a plugin that I think has been slept on a lot. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. I'm not being paid in any way to promote this plugin, but it's just a plugin that I really love and I thought I'd share it with you. So let's jump in and take a look at what's going on. So we're going to be looking specifically at the verse vocal in this track today. And I'll just break down what's going on here. So we have these two verse vocal tracks, which are summed to this verse lead vocal bus. And then on this bus, we have FabFilter Pro Q, just cutting out some low end. We have Slate VMR with the knee VQ going into the 1176. Then we have some de-esser just from Logic. And then we have the classic RVox just doing some light compression. And then some effects send, some reverbs and delays and so on going on down here. So let's take a listen to what that sounds like.
Wherever, whatever you want. Just never take it off the heat. Enough about you, enough about me. You're fire in the moment. To burn away my need to sleep. Enough about you, enough about me.
So that sounds pretty good already, but I feel like the vocal can have a bit more shine to it and just cut through a little bit more in the mix. So in order to do that, I'm going to bring up the Gem Dopamine plugin from Overloud. Now, you'll see straight away that this is a super simple interface. This plugin is modeled off some kind of Dolby noise reduction hardware. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but if you are interested, you can Google it. It has 4 controls. We have dry control, wet control for how much of this we're blending in. We have a compressor, and we have just a level match control at the end. And then we have these different settings here. We have the 361 and the 180. Now, the 180 to me sounds really good on kind of guitars and snares, but I don't like it so much on a lead vocal in this kind of track. I really like this 361 setting. This adds so much. Just straight out of the box, sounds really good. So let me just play that back and we'll take a listen to what that sounds like. I'm going to just disable these effect sends a second and just solo up this verse vocal, and you can see what this is doing to the vocal.
Wherever, whatever you want. Just never take it off the heat. Enough about you, enough about me. You're fire in the moment. To burn away my need to sleep. Enough about you, enough about me.
So you can hear straight away with basically no effort, we've added so much more shine and brightness to that vocal that's really going to help it cut through in that mix. So let me play that back in the mix and we can just adjust this to taste. I'm going to add in the effect sends and also take away the BVs.
Wherever, whatever you want. Just never take it off the heat. Enough about you, enough about me. You're fire in the moment. To burn away my need to sleep. Enough about you, enough about me.
So super simple and it sounds great straight away. And that's really going to help, especially when we bring these backing vocals back in, to really help that lead vocal be front and center of attention throughout the whole verse there. So let's hear that.
Enough about you, enough about me. You're fire in the moment. To burn away.
So we can hear on this line, particularly where those BVs are, without it, it kind of gets lost.
You're fire in the moment.
We turn it on and it really pops through.
You're fire in the moment. To burn away my need to sleep. Enough about.
What it has done though is where it's brightened the vocal up, it's created a bit of sibilance. So I'm just going to chuck a de-esser on there. It's going to use the Waves de-esser, classic de-esser, but it sounds great. I say it sounds great. It does the job.
To burn away my need to sleep. Enough about you, enough about me.
So you can hear pretty much straight away, we just pull up the plugin, even just putting it on the track makes the vocal sound a lot better. We can just blend these controls to taste. Super simple interface, really easy to use, and it sounds great, which is exactly what we want. So another use for this plugin, not just on lead vocals, is on backing vocals. It sounds really good on sort of groups of backing vocals. Particularly with this track, we have this kind of choir thing going on, which is just a bunch of stacked vocals, and it sounds like this. If we add the dopamine, it really helps bring out the breathiness in that vocal. With the effects on, and in the mix,
And every surface, it's like hand on heart. Do me the service, it's like wall to wall. And every surface, it's like hand on heart. Do me the service, it's like wall to wall. And every surface, it's like hand on heart. Do me the service, it's like wall to wall. And every surface, it's like hand on heart.
really helps those BVs to be present and to really cut through in that chorus there, and just adds, an extra shine to the vocals. So yeah, super simple plugin, super easy to use. Like I say, the interface is so straightforward and it sounds great straight away. This vocal was recorded on this SM7 that I'm talking into now, and it pairs up really nicely with that, helps bring out that top end in the SM7 that you don't necessarily get from the raw recording. Really great sort of match up with that microphone. So definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. Like I say, I'm not sponsored in any way by Overloud for this plugin. It's just something that I really like and I thought I'd share with you. So if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment below, subscribe, all of that stuff, and hopefully see you soon.